Order. Welcome everyone to today's meeting. We'll ask that you stand at this time. I'm going to present the invocation, followed by the pledge of allegiance with the hand word. Heavenly Father, Lord, we come to you in prayer today. We thank you for this day you've given us. We thank you for the opportunity to be here today, Lord. Lord, we ask for guidance and wisdom as we conduct the business of this institution, be it each one that's here, our staff, faculty, and students, Lord. All these things we ask for in your precious name. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. We'll get started. And I do believe next on our agenda, number 2, certification of election results. And I'll turn it over to Dr. Payne.
Yes. We hereby certify that the election held in Sub-Districts 1 were held on April 7th, 2026 in such sub-districts. The following trustees were elected to serve terms of 6 years each, all in accordance with the provisions of the Missouri Comprehensive Act of 1978 and sections 178.810 to 178.850 of the Missouri Public School Laws. Sub-District 1 results: Eric Schock, 893 votes. Brian Best, 1,096 votes. And we hereby certify those results and mark them as duly elected. And we now, in accordance with public school laws of Missouri, newly elected members of the boards of trustees of the community college district shall qualify by taking the oath of office. Chairman Hager will administer the oath of office.
Thank you, Dr. Payne. Mr. Schock, you'll stand at this time. Do you, Eric Schock, solemnly affirm that you support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of Missouri, and that you will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of college trustee and for the Three Rivers Community College Subdistrict Number 1, State of Missouri, to the best of your ability according to law, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Best, would you come on forward just a little bit here? You will raise your right hand. You, Mr. Brian Best, solemnly affirm that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of Missouri, and you will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of college trustee in and for the Three Rivers Community College Subdistrict Number 1, State of Missouri, to the best of your ability, according to the law, so help you God?
Yes.
Welcome aboard. Thank you.
You're not driving that.
He's not driving. And we move on. Before we rotate and do some other things, we have an opportunity for comments from trustees. Any comments from anybody? And Mr. Whitten, I'm going to put you on the spot once again this month. Any parting comments for the good of the group?
You know, again, like I said last month, this college has changed my life, my family's life, total trajectory of, my nieces, nephews, brother-in-law, it's just on and on. And so it's been such a blessing for my family. And it's been a joy to give back. Not saying we did everything right, but I'm confident the college is in great hands. And it's a lot better shape than when we showed up. And the board, we've got an amazing board. And like I said, the best board I've ever served on.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, but 12 years is a long time. And so I'm ready. We're in good hands. Brian, congratulations. I'm glad you're here. And, carry on. I'm excited about the future of the school. I really am.
Absolutely.
A lot of stuff going on.
Mr. Chris Williams.
You guys, I'm open anytime. Call me, whatever next might be.
Over here.
Thanks.
See you on the beach sometime.
Oh.
We'll move on the agenda. We're up to number 5, the election of trustees. We'll entertain a motion right now to have a temporary appointment of the chair and secretary.
I'd like to nominate, make a motion to nominate Dr. Wesley Payne as temporary chairman and Janine Heath as temporary secretary.
Motion on the floor. Do we have a second for that? That motion is seconded. Any comments? If not, this will be a roll call vote.
Trustee Hager?
Yes.
Trustee Garrison?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Sure.
Trustee Featherston?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson? Yes. Trustee Bess?
Yes. Dr. Payne, I'll turn the meeting over to you.
Thank you. And
I was gonna cease nominations, but I guess we're past that, so let's go.
we have a motion to cease nominations. Do we have a second? We do. Very good. Motion shall now cease. And I would call for a motion for the slate of electees.
Dr. Payne, I'd like to make a motion that we accept the slate of trustees per our policy for 26-27 as listed below.
Make a motion, we second that.
I'd like to make a motion to cease nominations.
Very good. All in favor?
Second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
And the ayes have it. We are now reorganized, so we will now switch seats.
And turn the names down.
Adjustment, I'm not adjusting.
All right, now that the lady's in charge, we'll get down. We are at the approval of agenda and minutes. So the consideration approval of the April agenda.
I'd like to make that motion to approve the agenda.
Is there a second?
I'll second the motion.
All right, this is a voice vote. All those in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, consideration and approval of minutes from the March board meeting. Sure, your iPad. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of the March board meeting?
If you're looking for a motion, I'll make that motion.
All right, is there a second?
I'll second.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Consideration of the college financial report. Charlotte.
Thank you. All right, we're going to start on page 11 of your board books online. This is the year-to-date comparison as of February, so February of 2026 compared to February of 2025. On this first page, you're just looking at your revenue pieces, reflective of the bump in spring enrollment that we saw this year. You see the tuition and fees is tracking ahead of last year. The other operating revenue is significantly ahead of last year because that is where the reimbursements for the tornado damage claims are going. So that's just a one-time, hopefully this year only, deal. We don't want another tornado. Then the other ones that are a little bit different this year are the two grant categories, federal grants and state grants, and that's just a normal ebb and flow from one year to the next as grants end and we get new grants. On the following page, then looking at our expenses, similar to those other operating expenses on your operating revenue, on your operating expenses, you also see that it's significantly ahead of where it was last year. So this is the other side of those tornado claims, one side being the reimbursements, this is where the expenses are. So this is where we're paying contractors and so forth to do the repairs. So that's why that's so significantly different from last year. Then on the third page, page 13, you see revenues minus expenses. We are tracking just a little bit behind where we were this time last year. A lot of that is just going to be timing. And I know we'll do some reimbursements on some of the tornado claim and that sort of thing. So the following pages then on page 14 and 15 are just the underlying numbers for those graphs we just looked at. And then on page 16, we look at these are preliminary numbers for March, which is 75% through our fiscal year. The top half of the page, then looking at our revenue pieces, we mostly on tuition fees, we pretty much have all of our spring numbers in there. But summer gets allocated between the 2 fiscal years, so we still have part of that summer to meet budget. So we're sitting in a good place for this time of the year for that. Again, in the other operating revenue category, that's going to include anything we've already been reimbursed for on the tornado claims. So that's why that's so much higher. Then on the bottom half, looking at our expenses, sort of using that 75% as our guide, you can see pretty much all of our categories are right in line. Notably, operation and maintenance of plant, which is where the majority of the expenses are coming out for those tornado repairs, of course, is going to track ahead of that curve. Then on page 17, again, is just those underlying numbers for those graphs. Page 18 is our capital budget. Not a whole lot of changes there. The tornado repairs are not considered capital because we're just repairing, we're not actually creating new. So those aren't reflected here. So these are other projects such as the addition to Libela for the baseball practice facility, the purchase of the former nephrology clinic. The work continues at Bill and Jean's to remodel it, and the purchase of some fleet vehicles and the improvements we made at the farm. Following that, then we look at our cash position. The details are on those first 2 pages, and then if we turn to the pie graph on page 20, just an easier way to look at it, you can see this is a relatively high point in the year in terms of cash. We've already collected spring term financial aid, which of course will continue to expend in payroll and operating expenses and so forth, largely until the fall, although we'll have some in summer. Following that, then looking at our investments, no changes there. We still have the CD at Southern Bank. It does not mature until June. We do not have any bids to report this month. We do have a few budget amendments on page 25. The first group of that, that's just walking us forward to that first subtotal that says subtotal agreed to budget to actual 331. So that's agreed to the reports we just looked at. And then the proposed changes that are in that second section there. The largest one there is the prison scholarship. So because that is a new program, we're dealing a lot of that with amendments. As we get more and more experience with that, we will be able to predict that performance a little bit better in the future. Then on the bottom half of the page, following that same pattern but with the capital budget, we have, again, that first subtotal agrees to the reports we just looked at, and then the only modifications we have there is to fund the remaining continuing work on Bill and Jean's, the former Bill and Jean's building. And that concludes my report. Are there any questions?
Do we have a storm loss or something on Bill and Jean's? Is that?
Not directly, no, but because the way the insurance is settling on the other claims, they're settling it as a total value of loss. So we can claim any other projects under that same umbrella until we meet the maximum value.
Gotcha.
So we're just kind of doing a first come, first serve thing to be able to claim the funds as quickly as possible.
Gotcha.
Any other questions, comments on budget and financial report?
Good job, Charlotte. I'll make a motion with you.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Tim. And this is a voice vote, so all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. Dr. Payne, President's report.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. There we go. So, the Lady Raiders went to nationals, survived their first game, were eliminated in their second against Clarendon. Great performance by the ladies. This marks the 6th straight trip to the national tournament for the Lady Raiders. Pretty amazing performance. Then on March 24th, 25th, we held our Career Transfer Center open house. This is where students and staff could come by, learn more about what's going on in the center, learn more about their options in moving on to further their education and moving into the world of work. So we had quite a vigorous attendance to that this year, and Ms. Gail Tinsley, the director of the Career and Transfer Center, did a great job hosting that. On April 2nd, we had our 4th annual Chicks Only Extravaganza. This is the Three Rivers Endowment Trust event, and at that event we raised $7,500 for student scholarships in the Excellence Fund, so very successful event. April 8th, we hosted Social Services Career Day, where students could come by in a open forum in the Plaster Building, go from table to table and learn about different degree options and careers in the helping fields. So that was very successful, had a lot of students stop by. Then on April 13th, the long-awaited grand opening of the Best Activity Center. We did 2 different events, and we did one at 10 in the morning, one at 4 in the afternoon, invited the community in. So this was the first grand opening of the Best Activity Center to reveal our partnership with the Poplar Bluff Parks and Recreation in creating the Best Activity Center, which now serves as a student and community rec center. Memberships are available starting at $20 a month, and just in this short period, we have had 154 people sign up for memberships, which is a really great start. Cafe is open. The activity center hours are 7 to 9, Monday through Friday. On Saturday, it is open 7 to 7, and on Sunday, it is open noon to 7. Food service will operate Monday through Friday, 7 to 7.
Is the cafe open to the public or just?
The cafe is open to the
It's open,
public.
yeah, whether you got a membership.
Correct. It's,
Not to interrupt you, but whoever's idea was to put that's fantastic. That absolutely pops when you come in the door. That is a great, that's the old floor. And whoever grabbed that with a chainsaw, God bless them, because that is a neat touch.
so when we were removing the basketball court after the flooding, and it had massive damage on the cafe side of that. But we did save the Rockies, both Gene Best signatures, and the entire key from the far side. And then we were able to save a few segments of just regular floor, thinking that there would be an opportunity to do something with those. And this came up, and we were talking about it, and someone asked if it would be really cool, and I went, we have pieces. And they went and picked the pieces and made it kind of the centerpiece for the lobby coming in. And it did turn out really cool.
I heard tons of positive comments during open house, but that is just awesome. Fantastic.
I
So,
spoke with someone this week that does the food service program, and they're blown away by that kitchen. They're just totally amazed by it. It's fantastic.
it is a complete renovation. Of course, esports is in there, fitness rooms, pickleball courts, basketball court. There's a room that can be used to host lunches for all the civic organizations, or it can be rented for meetings, birthday parties. So we really want this to be a big deal, not just for our students, but for the entire community. We want people to come out, use it, be part of it, and be part of us. So sign up for memberships is through PB Parks and Recreation. There's a discount for employees, and of course our students can utilize the entire facility at no charge. So big improvement, big step forward. Then on April 14th, we had the Job Fair and Career Expo in the Lively Center. We had more than 200 attendees. This is actually open to any employer, and not just our students, but the entire public to come in and join and participate in the job fair. This one was really successful. April 14th, that evening, we had the spring showcase. So our music department and music students were able to do both vocal and instrumental performances. And this is their annual finale, if you will. So always a fun show to go see. The Whites do an exceptional job at that. And moving on to some upcoming events. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m., Ten Fine Arts Center, Chicago Rewired. They are a Chicago tribute band sponsored by Dilly Pollard Architecture. Tickets $15 as always, and they are going fast, but there are a few available for sale. Then coming up on April 21st, we're going to have a ribbon cutting for the greenhouse that has become an integral part to our ag program. So that is located next to the Chris Technology Center and the fire training field. Then April 21st, between 2 and 4, we have a retirement reception. This year we have 3 retirees: Melissa Woolard, 31 years, Missy Marshall, 14 years, and Dr. Michael Malone of 6 years. Then April 22nd, we are going to host the College Transfer Fair. So 9 to 1 in the Plaster Free Enterprise Center, first floor hallway. We will have a number of four-year partners there to meet with our students about their transfer opportunities. And then April 23rd, we will have the annual Poetry Slam, 7 p.m. in the lecture hall in the Plaster Building. It is a community event that is held to commemorate National Poetry Month and the anniversary of William Shakespeare's death. This will also be the time when we unveil our annual award-winning literary magazine, Confluence. Then April 28th, we will have the big spring concert where the symphonic band, jazz band, and collegiate choir will provide and perform a variety of musical numbers. That is the final performance of the year. Then May 1st, as we move into graduation week, Student Excellence Awards on May 1st, 6 to 7:30 at the Penn and Fine Arts Center. This is really the kickoff to our graduation week celebrations where we highlight students who have excelled in their academic and student service performance. Then May 4th through the 8th, we have the student art exhibit that will be open daily, 12 to 3. It's a free exhibit. So this is the opportunity for our art students under Artist in Residence, Mr. Steve Whitworth, to show the work that they have been able to do. May 4th, we have another patrons performance, Thomas Kubinek. He is a vaudeville, daredevil, comedian show. Should be a great show. That is sponsored by Sides Construction. 7 p.m. at always. Tickets at $15 each. And then finally, our big event of the year, commencement May 8th, 6 p.m. at the Lila Family Sports Complex. It's free to attend, but tickets are required. Each of our students will be given a number of tickets that they can share with their family. This will be the first year that we have issued tickets, but as the crowd has grown, we have been advised that for safety reasons, we probably need to control this a little bit. And then May 18th, our final patron show, the Three Rivers College Community Choir, 7 p.m. at the Ten and Fine Arts Center. Tickets for this show are $10. And that, Madam Chair, is the report. And we do have executive session items.
All right, thank you, Dr. Payne. I will entertain a motion to move into executive session. Is there a second?
I'll second.
All right, and this is a roll call vote?
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Featherston?
Yes.
Trustee Best?
Yes.
Trustee Shock?
No.
Trustee Garrison?
Yes.
Trustee Hager?
Yes.
All right, we're now in executive session. All right.
Okay.
We are reconvening items for consideration, discussion, and vote. First item is the consideration and approval for the FY 27 Board of Trustees meetings. Any questions, comments, concerns?
What page is that on?
30.
So all of those are not on the third Wednesday because we've adjusted a few for things like spring break to make sure that financial services has enough time to come back, prepare the financials and have them in the board book so they're not a month behind.
And the taxing in August.
And the taxing in August, yes.
Is there a motion to approve
So moved.
and second?
I'll second that motion.
All right, roll call vote.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Featherston?
Yes.
Trustee Best?
Yes.
Trustee Shock?
Okay.
Trustee Garrison?
Yes.
Trustee Hager?
Yes.
All right, consideration and approval of the FY 27 holiday schedule. Dr. Payne, do you have any comments on that?
It is presented as the same holidays as last year.
Is there a motion to approve the holiday schedule as presented?
Oh, I'll make that motion.
Thank you. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Roll call.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Featherston?
Yes.
Trustee Best?
Yes.
Trustee Shock?
I guess.
Trustee Garrison?
Yes.
Trustee Hager?
Yes.
And consideration and approval of employee benefits.
So we are recommending we stay with the same group that we are with and accept their increases of 4.6% increase to medical, 8% increase to dental, and 20% increase to group life plans.
Any discussion?
I'll make a motion that we approve it.
I'll second that.
Roll call.
Okay, pretty good vote.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Featherston?
Yes.
Trustee Best?
Yes.
Trustee Shock?
I don't have a problem with it.
Trustee Garrison?
Yes.
Trustee Hager?
Yes.
All right. Consideration and approval of all personal actions and associated documents.
You know,
Hold on a second. I want to note for the record that we have finally hired a charcuterie artist.
After years of search.
After 18 years, we have found a charcuterie artist.
you know, I've turned over a new leaf. I have. New, calm, peaceful, non-complaining. So I think it would be a great motion, a fine motion if you would, to approve all this personnel. And let's go ahead and attach all those documents with it.
Is there a second to Mr. Shock's
It's his
emphatic
first.
motion?
You can be your first second, right?
Second.
I don't know about
That's the way to break that ice.
Yeah, not sure he's had time to process.
That's the way to break that ice.
All right,
It's
roll call.
documented.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Trustee Featherston?
Yes.
Trustee Best?
Yes.
Trustee Shock?
Only because Brian Best sang that motion.
Okay. Trustee Garrison?
Yes.
Trustee Hager?
Yes.
All right. And what else do we have? That's it. All right. Motion to adjourn would be entertained at this time.
Nothing we gotta do. Nothing we gotta do.
I thought they said that was your job.
No, our job is the personnel motion.
Personnel motion, the flamboyant personnel motion. I'll make a motion that we put this.
Thank you,
I'll
Mr.
second.
Best. Thank you,
You
Mr.
get 3
Featherston.
seconds.
And this is a voice vote. All those in favor of adjournment, say aye.
Aye.